January 1st. Reset the noise. Noise is not always loud. Sometimes it is constant. It follows you through your day, from the moment you wake up to the moment you try to rest. It shows up as notifications you do not need, conversations that drain more than they give, opinions you never asked for but still carry, updates about things that do not concern you, messages that could wait but demand your attention now. Most people believe noise is chaos around them. The chaos of a crowded room, the chaos of a busy schedule, the chaos of endless information. But the real noise is not what surrounds you. The real noise is reaction. Reacting to messages instead of choosing when to respond. Reacting to urgency instead of priority. Reacting to expectations that were never agreed to. Reacting to problems that are not yours to solve. Reaction feels productive. It feels responsible. It feels like you are staying on top of things, keeping up, being present. But reaction slowly removes control. Every reaction is a concession. Every immediate response is a transfer of power. You are no longer deciding what gets your attention. Everything else is. Discipline cannot grow in chaos. It cannot survive constant interruption. It needs space. It needs silence. It needs the room to breathe, to think, to choose deliberately instead of automatically. Silence is not the absence of sound. It is the absence of obligation. It is the moment you are no longer required to answer, to explain, or to perform. It is the moment you reclaim the right to decide what deserves your energy and what does not. Today is not about doing more. It is not about adding habits, systems, or pressure. It is not about optimization or efficiency. Today is about removal, subtraction, elimination of what does not belong. Look at your day honestly, not the day you wish you had, the actual day you lived yesterday. How much of it is intentional and how much of it is reaction? How often are you deciding and how often are you responding? How many of your actions are chosen and how many are simply triggered by something external? Noise keeps you busy. It creates the illusion of importance, the illusion of progress. But busy is not the same as disciplined. Busy is scattered. Busy is reactive. Busy is being pulled in every direction by forces you never consciously invited. Silence creates precision. It creates clarity. It creates room to act instead of react. It allows you to see what actually matters when the static fades. You do not need to know everything. You do not need to respond to everything. You do not need to be everywhere. You do not need to have an opinion on every headline. You do not need to participate in every conversation. You do not need to be accessible at all times to all people. Access is not an obligation. Just because someone can reach you does not mean they should. Just because a platform exists does not mean you must be on it. Just because information is available does not mean you must consume it. Discipline begins when access is reduced, when fewer things are allowed to reach you, when fewer voices are allowed to influence you, when fewer demands are allowed to interrupt you. This is not isolation. This is protection. Protection of your focus, protection of your energy, protection of your capacity to do what actually matters. Mute what distracts you, not permanently, just intentionally. Give yourself permission to disconnect from what pulls you away from your priorities. Remove yourself from conversations that do not move you forward. Step away from what pulls your attention without giving anything back. This is not avoidance. It is selection. It is deciding what deserves your energy before it is taken from you. It is choosing your influences instead of accepting whatever arrives first or loudest. Control is not force. Control is choice. It is the deliberate decision to engage or not engage, to respond or not respond. When the noise fades, your standards become clearer. You stop negotiating with yourself. You stop justifying distractions. You start noticing what matters, what actually moves you forward. Your thoughts slow down. Your actions become deliberate. Each decision carries weight because it is chosen, not triggered. Silence is not empty. It is structured. It is the environment where discipline can finally operate. You are not missing anything important by stepping back. You are regaining control by doing so. This moment is enough. This decision is enough. The reset has already started the moment you chose silence. Built in silence.